Hello friends, welcome to the One Night Study channel. Today we will discuss about the Lancashire Boiler. We will discuss here the working principle of the Lancashire Boiler, its construction and the whole working procedure with its advantages and disadvantages. This is the Lancashire Boiler. Here we have discussed about the three views of the Lancashire Boiler. In this we will see one by one the views of the Lancashire Boiler. This is the front view of the Lancashire Boiler. In this we can see that here this is the water drum and this is the top view of the Lancashire Boiler, and this one is the side view of the Lancashire Boiler. Principle of the Lancashire Boiler. This boiler works on the basic principle of heat exchanger. Actually, in this Lancashire boiler, water absorbs heat from the hot flue gases and then it is converted into the steam. It is basically a cell and tube type heat exchanger in which the flue gases flow through the tubes and the water flows through cell. Friends, here we can see that in this Lancashire boiler, it is also called tube and cell type of the boiler. Here the cell is this. This is the cell or water drum where the water is inside this drum, and these two are the fire tubes where the hot gases flows. Now it is a natural circulation boiler which uses natural current to flow water inside the boiler. Now we will discuss about the construction of the Lancashire boiler. As we discussed, this boiler is similar a cell and tube type heat exchanger. It consists a large drum of diameter up to 4 to 6 meter and length up to 9-10 meter. This drum consists two fire tube, as I told you before, of diameter up to 40% of the diameter of the cell. The water drum is placed over the bricks works. Three spaces create between the drum and the bricks. One is at bottom and two are in the sides as shown in the figure. So friends, as we can see in the figure, this is the front view of the Lancashire boiler. Here we can see that this is the water drum, and inside this water drum there is also two tubes which is fire tubes, and the hot gases flues inside these tubes, and the drum is situated on the bricks. This is the bricks, and there are three spaces created, first, second and this bottom one, and the hot gases flows also from these places. The water level inside the drum is always above the side channels of the flue gases, so more heat transfer to the water. The drum is half filled with water and the upper half is space for steam. The furnace is located at one end of the wire tubes inside the boiler. The low bricks is situated at the grates, which doesn't allow to unburned fuel and ash to flow in the fire tubes. The boiler also consists other necessary mountings and accessories like economizer, superheater, safety valve, pressure gauge, water gauge, etc. to perform better. Now we will discuss about the working principle of the Lancashire boiler. So in this Lancashire boiler we will see the working principle. So now here we see that in the beginning of the fire tube, or we can see at the one side of the fire tubes there is a furnace door where the fuel is burned and the hot gases enter into the fire tubes. Now the hot gases which is flowing into the fire tubes, and the water is surrounded by these fire tubes. So now water is absorbing energy from these fire tubes and then it gets converted into the steam. Now the cell is half filled with water. The fire tube is fully immersed into the water. The fuel is charged at the grate which produces flue gases. As I have told you, these flue gases first passes through the fire tube one end to another end. This fire tube transfers 80 to 90% of total heat to the water. The backward flue gases passes from the bottom passage where it transfers 8 to 10% heat to water. So where the remaining the flue gases passes from the side passage where it transfers 6 to 8% of the heat to water. The brick is lower conductor of heat so work as an insulator. The steam produces in drum cell is taken out from the upper side where it flows through upper heater if required. So the steam produce is taken by out of process work. So now we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of the Lancashire boiler. This boiler is easy to clean and inspect. It is more reliable and can generate large amount of steam. It required less maintenance. This boiler is a natural circulation boiler, so lower electricity consumption than other boilers. It can easily operate. It can easily meet the load equipment. Lancashire boiler has a high thermal efficiency about 80 to 90%. Now the disadvantages. This boiler required more floor space. This boiler has leakage problem. It requires more time to generate steam. It cannot generate high pressure steam if required. Grates are situated at the inlet of the tube which has a small diameter, so the grate area is limited in the boiler. So friends, here we have discussed about the working and the advantages and the disadvantages of the Lancashire boiler. If you have any doubt, then please comment in the comment section, and please, if you haven't still subscribed our channel, then please subscribe it and share with your friends. Thank you friends.